Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly video for the Post College Academy's YouTube channel. My name is Jack, I'm your host, and what we'll be talking about this week is your resume and applicable skills you learned in college that you can put on there. Employers are ultimately looking and understand that as a new college grad, you may not have any real world experience. However, if they're looking to hire you, they're probably looking to invest in your long-term ability. What is most important about college, however, is making sure that you have a nice academic record. Imagine you're a recruiter at a Fortune 100 company, which obviously, if you get a job there right out of college, all power to you. That's awesome. And you're a recruiter and you see a resume come across your table with all of these great soft skills: public speaking, team leadership, management experience, maybe not in college, maybe at your local, I don't know, Dairy Queen or something. And then you see that the GPA of this applicant was a 2.8. And you're like, okay, you know what? This was great. They have a great resume. But if they can't prove themselves in an academic setting, why would I want them in a professional setting, basically? So while having these soft skills is useful, it's absolutely no substitute for getting good grades. When it comes down to it, though, soft skills are ultimately going to help you progress in your career once you get into the workforce. For example, if you were ever on an executive board of a club at your college or university or wherever you got your higher education, you ultimately have a lot of skills that you probably didn't realize that are relevant to your resume. So, public speaking, team leadership, management experience, you're managing a budget, maybe you're managing a tabling schedule, creating a schedule. A lot of these things you have to go and dig deep and say, okay, what are some things that I've done that I think at a very basic level, entry level job would be applicable? Like, again, creating a schedule. What's important about that when you go to your resume and actually go to write this down, don't use basic two-letter, two-phrase sentences to describe what you did. What I don't like, and what I wouldn't like if I was looking at a resume, was if something said, I organized files. Okay, great. How did you organize them? You could say something and make it sound a lot more jazzy with something along the lines of organized files in a diplomatic manner that allowed other resources to come into the office and access them at any time. Sounds a lot better, right? Something to consider doing is going to university sanctioned events like networking events, job fairs, where you're able to meet people who will give you feedback on your resume. Once you get to that point, probably a lot of like minded individuals there. So you're able to network and build your brand there as well. See, bringing that back a little bit. So something that you really should do is bring your resume to these things, talk to people, see what their thoughts are, and get their suggestions as to what you could do to build your resume up even further. What jobs did you have in college? Leveraging some grant sanctioned jobs, whether it be simple tasks, like I said before, organizing files turned into something like ensured quality organization procedures were followed for physical files, or if you were working the front desk, even provided assistance to any inquiring students about policies and procedures of the office, are some good examples of how to really boost your resume. As a former business major, I saw a lot of my friends' resumes who weren't business majors that I was able to help bolster some of the vernacular that they used in there. Ultimately, for prospective companies that are hiring them, they're going to look for these buzzwords that say, something more endearing than organized files, you know? So it's important to make sure you're up to date with a lot of these things. You really capture the essence of some of these jobs, even if they're such simple, basic tasks. What I want to hear from you now are some things that you know would be great on your resume, but you're struggling to put them into words. Put a comment down below. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe. What I'm going to do is take some of these comments and answer them, maybe in a couple videos later on from now, maybe even in the comments, to make sure that I'm being transparent with all of you. I want to help you out as much as I possibly can. So one last time, make sure you like, you subscribe, and I will be back next week with new content for you all. Thanks again, everyone. Always keep learning.